Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. This is the series in which I talk about politics and how I am literally immune to the corona flu. So, the corona flu, also potentially known in some circles as the coronavirus, potentially known as COVID-19, is striking once again. Louisiana has postponed their primary, pushing it from April 4th to June 20th. And to be honest, I'm here for it. This definitely changes things, and this is just the first thing that's being done. In this article, they also say that Wyoming is canceling the in-person portion of their caucuses. I'm not sure how a caucus works, if not for being in person. I'm guessing it's just mail-ins, as I would probably understand if I read the rest of the article, which I did read and now I just remembered. But either way, I totally think that we should 1000% delay the voting, potentially even delay the convention, because the general election, it's an incumbent president, so, we really don't need, there doesn't need to be any strict rules here. If we just delay the convention until August or September, it gives people more of a time to see how the presidential candidates are actually responding to this outbreak. Of course, Bernie Sanders is about to address the nation in about 15 minutes from now, so I'm going to have to wrap up this video pretty quickly. And Joe Biden has done, I think, if I recall correctly, I think he's done absolutely nothing in regards to the coronavirus outbreak. So I think that's, the debate on Sunday is going to be super interesting. But also, outside of how this affects electoral politics, it's just, I totally agree with I think they should postpone all primaries. I also think this should force all primaries to have mail-in ballots. And one of the problems as well, with this is that Ohio, for example, which is holding its primary on Tuesday, is moving 150 polling places. I mean, I guess I get it, right? I totally get it. But it's one of those things where this is going to have an unprecedented effect on our democracy. And that's why I think that things should be postponed. Give it to maybe 3 months. Convert everything to mail-in systems, which is not that difficult. It's totally doable. It's not hard. Other states have done it. And then do that way. That's how I would do this. I think having polling places, people walking in and out of the same building and so forth, that's a bad idea right now, especially. It's just a bad idea. And I'm curious to see how it will affect the vote. It could make it so that older people don't go out to vote as much. The turnout might be significantly lower for older people, and the percentage difference from younger to older might be different. Who knows? There's so many different possibilities here. But yeah, one of the things here is also elderly poll workers are basically bowing out of working the polls, and that can affect things. There's a lot of things that are going to affect the election. And, again, I think things should just be postponed. We should just postpone everything, change all the states that haven't voted yet, change them to mail-in systems, right? Have mail-in systems for all of them and just hold, a national primary due date. That's what I would do. Have from now, all these things convert to mail-in, and then say the deadline is August 15th or something, you know what I mean? And then, so you vote by August 15th, no matter what state you're in, none of that shit matters anymore, and we just deal with it that way. That would be how I would do it, but either way, this is super interesting, and I'm curious if any other states are going to follow suit. I have a feeling that this is just the beginning, so we'll see. What do y'all think? Leave a comment, and let me know.